Hey everyone, what's up? Today I'm talking about the movie The Annihilators from 1985. And wow, you know what? I actually did saw this movie already a long time ago, but I didn't really remember it real well. But there was one scene I remember, and that's when I realized, wait a minute, I did saw this movie. But anyway, this was a definitely enjoyable movie. It's one of those revenge justice type of movies, like kind of like in the Death Wish style, and or the Exterminator style too. And the movie is about these war veterans decided to come to this town to avenge their friend's death. Their friend, he was on a wheelchair. He started like talking about having like this townspeople to gather up to stop these gangs, like harassing them for money. You know, and when he died, the father of the son that died had friends from the war. And they all come down. I mean, one day came down to his funeral, and the father of the son. So I told him, if you could teach us how to fight or defend ourselves, like, pretty much we need help. So the hero of the movie. And let me tell you, the hero of this movie, he looks familiar. I think he was the lead hero or the lead character from the very first Howling movie. The werewolf movie Howling. I think that was him because he looks like, I think that was the guy. I'm not sure. I didn't know IMDb to check up on Pano on it. I should though, but yeah, I think it's him. But so the hero of the movie, the guy with the blonde hair, when he found his friend is dead from the gangs, and he decided to call his other friends to come down to Atlanta to help these townspeople to defend their town against these gangs and try and find out who killed their friend. And as the movie progressed, they start fighting off the gangs. They doing like recon. You see what these gangs are about, what they specialize in, and as later on, you got this cop that kind of harasses them a little bit. And I don't want to ruin the twist ending. There is a twist ending about who this police officer is to these guys, so I want to ruin that moment. So I'm trying. I will not try. I'll try my best not to do an ending spoiler for this one. But the Annihilators, like when they gather weapons later on, there's a story when the leader, the hero of the movie, started mentioning that these gangs like probably harassing this town because they mentioned something about Colombian, like the drugs pass through this town, and these gangs kind of protect the drugs, so they can pass through the town without being disturbed. So the hero started having an idea about stopping this shipment, like capturing this shipment, and trying to piss off the gangs and to fight them off. And then you get your shootout scene in the final battle when they actually got the drug shipment, and the gang leader got pissed off. He wants his drugs, and you get all this shooting going on, a lot of action moments. One of the members in the Annihilators group died, which is kind of sad because I forget the guy's name, but his face is familiar. I know I like him as an actor, though. I know I do. But I forget the guy's name, though. When you see the face of one of the members of the Vietnam vet, you'll see this guy's face, like, he specialized in traps and stuff, you know? But all in all, the Annihilators is an enjoyable movie, and definitely check this one out. It's got good acting, in my opinion. Got some good acting moments for this type of genre. Um, the villains are like a simple villain. They like regular, like they like gang villains, but they're not like those gang villains with paint all over their face. Something you might see like in Exterminator 2, for example, how Mario Van Peebles like all geared up and stuff. But yeah, but the now is definitely good. I kind of like the one of the character who's like a Vietnam vet who happens to be a bum, and he's trying to get his life back together. But he was still a drunk. But when he came to the town, he kind of like got his life back together when he meets the waitress that he likes. So that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice, like nice little story to it. Anyway, besides that, peace, guys.